It's time.
Wait a sec.
Yo, ain't that...
Could it be?
Is that Desire? This Desire is mine, ho. It's treasure is my treasure, ho. No one can have it. Come on.
What is this? Help! Vampire!
Oh, I'm trying as hard as I can.
No skin off my nose, so long as he keeps raking it in.
Hey, didn't you hear what I said? Breaking and entering's a crime, you know?
Well, that's where you come in, Gramps.
Huh?
Hey, welcome back to Persona 5 Strikers. I'm Blue Riser, and so far we're going to take on what's the boss's name? Natsume. We're going to take on Natsume. I've done a lot of grinding. Look how much money I have. A lot of money. I am rich. Cha-ching. We have gotten crazy personas. Our Sen's still here. Eligor as well, and then Principality and Shisa. Shisa is the most recent persona I could get, and I think I'm ready. I'm level 35. I am like 6 levels more than last time you saw me, so we should have an easy fight going on, but who knows, he could pull out some stops.
Let's get to work.
So we're gonna go ahead and send out the calling card and see what it leads to. Let's get to business.
Yes.
Mr. Natsume.
Good morning. I see. There's quite a crowd today as well.
Yes, about that.
What is it? What is this?
Well, when the staff came to open the store this morning, it was already like this. They called the police, but they were told to leave it as is, to preserve the crime scene.
To the ostentatious swindler, Mr. Ongo Natsume. You are a depraved miscreant who holds others in contempt and steals their work, lining your own pockets all the while. We refuse to overlook the crimes you commit as you wear a false crown. Tonight, we take back the desires you've stolen. Honestly, how stupid can you get? Damn it, what nonsense! I am the monarch. My followers are loyal. That is, as long as I hold their desires. No. Having those desires is proof of my claim to power. Proof of my sovereignty. I won't hand them over. I won't give them up! You foolish heroes are nothing but talk. Come then, I'll crush every last one of you!
All right, his cognition should be changed now.
Thank you for all your help, Mr. Detective.
And with that, I've officially become an accomplice of the Phantom Thieves.
What are you complaining about? You're the one who proposed working with us, remember? As a reward, I'll try to start calling you Zenkichi instead of Gramps from now on. Okay?
Inspector Hasagawa is quite a mouthful.
Yeah, Zenkichi's good, don't you think?
Okay then. From now on, you're Zenkichi-san, alright? I'm looking forward to working together, Zenkichi.
Fine, whatever. You've already dragged me along this far, kid.
Now then, the desire should have materialized at this point. It's up to us to take them back and return them to their rightful owners. And in doing so, we'll set his distorted heart straight.
I can't wait to see what the shadow form looks like what the transformation is going to look like. I'm so excited. So, I most likely should bring Yusuke, I guess, on too. I've been training everyone else, but I'm sure Yusuke would provide very useful. See, everyone's around the same level now. But Yusuke on, and Morgana because he can heal people? I really don't need it. I have a lot of healing items, like a lot of healing items. This game is so easy to exploit when it comes to healing items now. Let's do Sophia because she's kind of under-leveled. Then yeah, I shouldn't do that since I have no clue. what color you're in. There you go. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, Natsume won't know what hit him.
Oh yeah. He'll never see it coming. I should have just fast traveled, huh?
You certainly took your time, Phantom Thieves. Or should I say, chosen heroes?
About time we met, eh, Mr. Overlord?
You're gonna give back all those desires you stole.
Such foolishness! I have the slightest idea of what you've just walked into.
An appearance. It stands. This is no doubt the Overlord from Prince of Nightmares.
He certainly gives off that impression, but weren't the fearsome four just dressed like normal people? Yeah, thinking about it, those guys didn't get much love from the author, did they?
You've come all this way, only to fall right into my trap. This world belongs to me and me alone. It takes shape solely according to my design. Here, the Overlord rains justice upon the holier-than-thou heroes who would dare brand him as evil. Here you are nothing more than flies to be swatted. I'll enjoy hearing those filthy screams as you atone for your transgressions.
That's bold for someone who stole others' desires just to satisfy their own selfish wants.
Yeah, if you're really the Overlord, ain't this the part where you get your ass kicked?
Tell me, how many of my demon brethren have you slaughtered while spouting such despicable hypocrisies?
Wow, this guy's reading right from the handbook, isn't he?
Enough of this. It's time we fought. No matter how brave a facade you put on. It's clear you're just afraid of losing that hollow throne you're so proud of.
What was that?
Your reign is not but an illusion. Allow us to show you the truth.
I'm sick and tired of everyone looking down on me. Yes, the time has come for my true power. You wretches shall witness my final form!
A Chunibyo dragon. Literally a weeb dragon.
You ignorant whelps dare to challenge the great Overlord himself! Imbeciles! I will feast upon your bones!
Holy crap, a dragon! Be careful, guys. This one's really tough.
It looks pretty cool. That's for sure. Yep, look at all this ice and stuff. Oh, his tail is a pen. That's cool.
Powered up like crazy. He must be getting serious.
That's cool.
We gotta slow his momentum. Can you target his weakness and knock him down?
Yeah, sure. Do I have ice? Well, he is weak to light too. Yep, I'm gonna lose. Ooh. There you go.
We can do? Over there, those swords stuck in the ground. Use those to turn him into a pinprick.
Useless against me! My ass!
Did that work? It worked.
Time to put the hurt on.
Dude, you might be a pushover. I have to see what his part 2 is. Oh, watch out, tail swipe. Yep. Ouch.
Okay? The enemy's dizzy. Take your chance. Start wailing on him.
Oh,
Don't forget his follow-up attack.
I should be using more of this. Ouch. Yeah, go ahead, Fox. Oh, mastered. Triangle special attack inflicts freeze. Repeated. Alright, cool.
This guy's pretty strong. Capitalize on its ice weakness.
Oh. This one. Nightmare Dragon Ongo is his name. Bufala. No, that's not gonna make it hard at all if ice is his weakness. Oh, out the way. You gonna tail swipe? There you go. Like I said before, they need to have something to increase the character volume, because the characters aren't talking very loud compared to the music. Oh wait, this one. Wrong way. Come on. Oh, no. It's this one. Ah, I messed up. I've got a lot of SP item recovery stuff, so I'm not really worried about losing SP. I wish I brought Sophie at this case. He's just a big... Ooh! Hey there. Nice try. Oh, speaking of which... Wow. Like, no damage. Like, we're level 30 and stuff, and it's still really... Oh. I got a bunch of LeBlanc curry. I don't want to use that, though. I should have singular ones that were chilled pineapples.
This one. This one.
Look how many I got, too. So many. Oh. Cool. Come on. I need to all attack you. See you later, Ongo. And thou art I. Joker. Yeah. I wish I should lock on if I want to do something like that. There we go. What are you doing, Ongo?
What the hell's he talking about?
It seems he's added some backstory. That said, the swords work quite well against him.
Ooh, there we go. What now? Come on, Ongo, you gotta be stronger than this.
Those with talent are always being dragged down by those without. How can you be so ignorant?
Nothing? What is he, Dekaja? Don't matter to me. Yeah, you got no talent, dude. People with talent don't say other people don't have talent. They just call them hacks, like I do. What? Huh, that was weird. I don't actually want to. Yeah, you know what? Ouch! I think that's the strongest attack he's done on me so far.
We need to avoid taking a direct hit at all costs.
We're okay.
Prepare yourself.
Show's over. If I had known he would be a dragon, I definitely would have bought Sophie instead. Nothing with that one? Joker? Aha! Frozen.
Showtime! Here!
Show's over. What now? Is it? He's like in his boxers. That's pretty funny.
So even that golden coat of yours is the very core. I accept it.
Seems everything's finally been revealed. Time to finish him off.
Sure.
See you later. Ouch.
Give him divine punishment. Hey, pull it together.
Thanks.
He's running out of steam. Stay on him, guys.
I have a light, don't I? Just Mitra? Aki Buzume. See you later, Ongo. Bang!
The great overlord defeated.
Game over, Mr. Overlord.
Wait, we can rule this world together. You can have half. My mantle, my magic armor. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Is that his true form?
Looks like it. So in the end, even his identity was just a cheap imitation.
It's over, Uncle Natsume.
You're just a bunch of stupid kids. You don't know how much I've suffered. It's not too late for me. I've still got my reputation as a writer. I've won an award. I've sold books. It's not too late. It's never too late.
And that's good enough for you? This fame you've acquired through deception and the brainwashing of others. Is that truly what you wanted? What was the real reason you started writing novels?
I mean, damn it. Damn it! I tried. I really tried. Just like everyone else. I read and read all through the night. Hours on end, like my life depended on it. And for what? Nothing I wrote was ever mine. It was just another work from Sogo Natsume's grandson. No one ever acknowledged my effort. My effort, not my work, not even me. No matter where I look, all I see is a bunch of thoughtless idiots. Slaves to appearances and nothing more. Acknowledge me, damn it. Acknowledge Ango Natsume's efforts for once. I just want someone to see that I really tried.
I do. It's very clear just how much work you've put into writing your novels. A life led by creativity is almost always a lonely one, no matter your profession. You were battling that loneliness. You braced yourself, pouring your very soul into your writing, bringing it to your publisher time and time again. I will gladly acknowledge such effort and determination. There are many out there who would give up that battle. Even those of exceptional skill and creativity. To be able to continuously bring life to new works without giving up, however. That is perhaps the most exceptional talent of all. There was once a time when you kept fighting. That is one part of your career that could never be labeled a fabrication. So start over, Ango Natsume. Claw your way back up from nothing and move forward. After all, there are some things that simply cannot be painted without a blank canvas. It is because everyone believed in me that I was able to choose the path I walk today. I stopped lying to myself and was able to begin anew. So it is now my turn to pay it forward. Even if I'm the only one in the world to do so, I will believe in you.
Stupid kid. Talking my damn ear off. But you're right. This identity of mine was built on nothing but lies. I don't need it anymore. I'll do it. I'll climb my way back up. and I'll do it on my own strength. I'll write a novel that'll capture the hearts of countless readers, just like my grandfather before me. I'll write something I can be proud of. To everyone, I swear it!
Good. And I'll be looking forward to the day I get to read it.
You know, I really am stupid. How did I let myself forget? I know now what it is I really wanted.
The cage is collapsing. Come on, we're leaving!
We'll find a good place where I can talk about it, but I agree a lot with, or at least sympathize with, Natsume quite a bit. I understand it. It's a tough deal, dude.
Looks like it's over for now.
Mission complete. I wonder if everyone's desires have been returned yet.
Probably. They all went flying out of the cage after all.
Maybe we should check on the people back in town, just to be safe. Good idea. That said, the jail didn't disappear this time either. Now I'm sure of it. Jails really aren't the same as palaces.
Well, we can worry about it later.
Indeed. Let's go.
Hey. I feel as though I'm restless right now. Do you know what this is? I'm not sure what's wrong. Natsume tried his hardest, but somewhere along the way, he lost sight of what mattered to him. He is a strange person, Natsume.
I feel like Joker's answers here are a bit too me. Like, he was a crook and a waste of talent, if you ask me. Because I would feel the same way. No matter what kind of road took you to the path, wherever it took you to end up writing a bad novel or to exploiting people, I would still probably badmouth you. Not because I feel like I need to, or I feel I like to shit on people, but I feel like you should be badmouthed, especially if you're getting an amount of praise that isn't necessary or undeserved, or especially if it's on top of other people. You're gonna walk over people in your life, definitely, for sure. But there's a lot of people who walk over tons of bodies and reap the success, and I feel like there should be no sparing of words. You shouldn't handle them with kid gloves. Natsume shouldn't be handled with kid gloves either. It is a new start for him to try better and try harder, but like, let's think about all the people who are working really hard right now to accomplish some sort of creative goal, and they'll never get there. It's just the truth of the matter, and that's how life is. There's so many people out there who want to do something in the creative works, but inevitably will get nowhere with it. They'll feel like they've wasted their time, and they'll start taking shortcuts. And I'm not going to tell people, oh yeah, you should work hundreds of hours forever, as much as you can, just to get to your dream goal. It's nice to think that way, and like I said in a previous episode, there are plenty of people who have worked those hundreds of hours and they've become successful, and their work speaks for itself because it's that damn good. But at the same time, you have to realize that it's not a done deal. Just because you worked hard, it doesn't mean you can get acknowledged or recognized. I'm surprised they put two very negative answers here. This is obviously the only one I really think I should say to Sophie. I don't want to. In my opinion, a waste of talent isn't it. He was a crook is probably it. And that's because it's just kind of my personal feelings about it. Especially knowing the kind of work he was making. He was making an isekai that was just like every other isekai. And he was reaping the rewards from it. He was gaining money off of, naive people by any means. And I still think a person like Natsume exists in the real world. You look at how many isekais are written right now, and to me, it's just like there's a bunch of naive people out there who think because it is associated with XYZ that they're going to like it. And there's writers who know that this thing is popular. Let me just write this. It doesn't really matter about the quality. I know people are going to eat this up. And I guess it's to blame on both sides, but still, he was a crook to me.
Do you really think so?
Yes.
Yusuke said Natsume lost his way because he was alone. Whenever I think about that, I feel restless inside. Even though Natsume hurt a lot of people and was, for some time, one of our enemies. What is this feeling?
Sadness is the same Yusuke had. Again, I understand. Natsume is another... There's an outlier to his case. He did live in the shadow of his grandfather. Again, I feel like living in the shadow of other people sucks. I definitely, which is why I guess my new YouTube channel never got popular. I never wanted to be known as a thing guy. Like, oh, he does this thing. Oh, he does that thing. I never wanted to. Because at the end of the day, it would be me relying on the success of something else, which is technically what I do. You know, I'm playing Persona. Most people probably won't even watch this without some weird association to Persona or RPGs or anime. But Natsume had a really hard time because he was living in his grandfather's shadow the whole time. I can't really relate on a personal level since I haven't lived in anyone's shadow before. And I don't think I ever will, to be honest. You know, there's going to be always some sort of preconceived notion of a person you're supposed to be due to the associations of others that you have. But, I don't know. It's weird. Overall, Natsume is a sad case, but so many people exist like him out there, and so many people either revel in sadness or they take advantage of other people because of his case. And I'm not going to feel any sorry for the guy at all. That's just how I feel about it, though. It's the same as Yusuke.
The same as Yusuke? I see. So that's why Yusuke saved Natsume. It was because Natsume's reason for doing all those terrible things was really sad. I think I understand now. Sadness can hurt people, but it can also save them. It can give humans a reason to support one another.
So now we've covered both anger and sadness, Ann's anger and Yusuke's sadness. So what's the next thing? What's the next? Grief? Isn't grief just sadness? I'm not... Huh. What could be the next kind of emotion that Sophie will understand? Happiness? What could we be happy for in situations like this? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Couldn't have said it better. I think you're right.
You can count on me. Okay, we should probably get going.
I wonder what this humming thing she's doing is.
So, you know how I was all excited for the Tanabata festival that's coming up? My boyfriend says he's already got plans.
Oh, by the way, did you ever finish reading that manga I lent you? I got someone else who wants to borrow it.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it worked.
Yeah. Doesn't look like anyone's talking about Natsume anymore.
Then, all's as it should be. Obtaining fame through some deceptive power doesn't fit his image.
This wouldn't have been possible without you being there to open his eyes, Yusuke.
You really took charge today, Inari.
Quick note, how does her boyfriend, how did they not make plans for the Tanabata festival unless it was just out of nowhere, right? Isn't Tanabata like once a year in Japan? It's like saying, sorry, I'm gonna miss Christmas. You didn't tell anyone about this, or you didn't plan ahead? I don't know how important Tanabata is, but whatever. And one person mentioned manga. If you guys haven't read it yet, read Hell's Paradise, Jigoku Raku. I bought all 6 volumes that are available right now, and I am loving the hell out of it. Read it. It was rather touching.
Yeah, it was pretty emotional, huh? A real work of art.
Thank you, everyone. However, we're not finished just yet. We must confirm whether the change of heart was a success.
For now, we'll just have to wait and see how things turn out.
Well, since we've got some free time, can we unwind at a bathhouse or something? Oh, would totally be.
Good idea. We can freshen up a little before we head back to the car. You heard him, Sophia. It's all you. Okay, I'll find the best bathhouse in the area.
Do we finally get a bath episode? No, I guess not. Damn it. Persona 3 and 4 had one.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. I've called this press conference to give an announcement, as well as a formal apology. First, my novel, Prince of Nightmares, was recently bestowed the honor of receiving first place in the Sokaisha Awards. I have decided to give the award back. I've also decided to recall all published copies, not to mention take the necessary steps to refund everyone's money. I'm sure you all want to know my reasons for doing so. The truth is, my book, Prince of Nightmares, only won because of my status as Sogo Natsume's grandson. In short, the competition was fixed. In addition, I've also stolen the work of countless other authors, word for word. Lastly, the story I told about writing to inspire a hospitalized girl was nothing but a lie to garner sympathy. This fabrication allowed my book to sell a number of copies it nowhere near deserved. I wish to apologize for this scandal, and I'll start by personally seeing to it that everyone who bought my book is refunded. I promise my writing career ends here. I am deeply sorry for all that I've done. To all of you.
Hold on, Mr. Natsume. What do you think you're doing?
Hey, time to wrap it up. Get everyone out of here, now!
Please, don't interfere. This is my way of taking responsibility.
Hey, something doesn't seem right here. Mr. Natsume's the one who put this thing together, right?
Do you think the editors were just trying to profit off Mr. Natsume's family name?
Hey!
Who are you?
I will not allow this.
You're the one from the party. I'm so sorry for what I said back then.
I will not allow you to cower and run away, Ango Natsume. You intend to make a comeback, do you not?
Huh?
When you do return to the literary world, I want to see a book with your name on it, not your grandfather's. You are going to write a novel that you can be proud of, are you not?
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Where are they supposed to be?
Once everything is rightfully resolved, I will make my return, even if there's just one person out there waiting to read my stories. No matter what, I will keep writing. I only hope I can one day save someone's soul, the way my grandfather's novel saved mine when I was young. That is why I write.
Sheesh, you kids are something else. Barging in on a press conference like that?
My apologies. It was imperative that I speak with him.
It's fine. Alright, well, I gotta run. I have to go question Natsume.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't end with just an apology.
Senkichi's really doing his job. It's almost like he's an actual cop or something.
I am an actual cop. Anyway, it won't take long, so go on and wait for me back at the car.
Guess we should get rolling then.
Right. We'll leave the rest to him.
Do you have a moment? Something about Natsume's been bothering me. What he did was no doubt unforgivable. Nothing will change that. However, was he really like Madarame? Can he truly be called evil like the palace rulers we confronted in the past? Had he simply ignored his editors, would he have strayed from his path? Or am I perhaps just sympathizing with someone who pursues the arts like myself? What do you think?
I think on the same lines. Like, I want to kind of sympathize with Natsume. I really do. he hurt innocent people. I think that's the biggest thing, though. At some point, at least in my thought process, it's like everyone goes through a hard time, for sure. But the moment you start hurting people is, I think, when you cross the line. No matter what your circumstance may be, no matter however it may be, the moment you start to use, hurt, and abuse other people is the point where I think you've crossed the line of no return. It's a sense of human morality that I think you need to always have. And there's some people who just don't have it. They just break this line that shouldn't be crossed at all, no matter how big or small it may be, whether it just be from stealing someone else's art to upright murder. I think there's a sense of morality that, especially nowadays, that we're losing, and we need to somehow keep it in touch, but I don't know how. Just a quick thought. I don't know. Maybe I went a little far there, but he hurt innocent people, and that's all that matters.
I see. You're right. That's probably the best stance to take for now. Forgive me, I didn't mean to hold you up. We should return to the car as well.
I feel like that was the wrong answer.
Let's go.
Is this saying like this is the last time I'm going to be here at Sendai? If that's the case, I gotta buy some shit. There's nothing we do now. We should wait till the hideout until Zenkichi reaches out. Okay, great. I think I've done everything now in Sendai. I don't think there's any loose strings at all. Let me check the request real quick. Yep, everything is done. So, I guess we're finally moving on. Sayonara Sendai.
And that about sums up Natsume's confession.
So once people friended him through Emma, they'd become his fans.
It's just like what Alice said.
And Natsume's smartphone worked the same as Alice's, too. There wasn't anything off about the Emma app or the phone itself.
So we got nothing again?
I didn't say that. Just like before, there were traces of someone snooping around in there.
For real?
It means someone was monitoring both Natsume and Alice.
Well, any idea who it is?
Sorry, I got nothing. All I found were traces.
So Alice and Natsume were being watched by someone. Hey, Zenkichi, did the police know about that?
No. The only reason we know this guy exists is because Sakura sifted through Alice's smartphone.
So aside from the fact that they both used Emma, this mystery observer is the only thing linking Alice and Natsume together. If the police didn't know that, why would they assume these two cases are related?
Well, these are some very peculiar cases. But mainly, it boils down to the nature of the crimes and the timing.
The timing?
All of the change of heart incidents occurred at roughly the same time, that being within the last 3 months. Didn't I tell you?
3 months ago is around when Emma was released.
Well, Emma is being used to perpetrate the crimes, so that makes sense.
Damn right it does. That company putting that thing out is suspicious as all hell. What are they called again? Madams?
Madis. Well, at least you got the mad part.
For what it's worth, I'm investigating on that front as well. Still, we're talking about a major corporation operating on a global scale. You can't just walk in and start poking around without reason.
You haven't found anything suspicious yet?
Not yet, no. At least, nothing's come up from checking the individuals involved. If our mystery observer was connected to Madis, though, then we'd have grounds to conduct an investigation. Do you think there's someone pulling the strings in this case?
We don't know for sure yet. The incidents are similar, but they could just as easily be unrelated.
Guess we'll have to see if the other incidents have any overlap as well. That's one of the basic rules of investigation. Find what the incidents do and don't have in common, then start narrowing things down. For now, looking into the other incidents is our best bet at scoring a lead.
This is true. We'll have to do what we can for the time being.
And if we look into the other jails and their monarchs, we might learn something new.
Then, if we're all done here, I'm heading to Sapporo to see what I can find at our next target. We'll rendezvous on the 8th. I'll contact you the day of.
3 days. Should be an easy trip with a car.
No need to rush. The target's not even in Japan until then. Oh, right. Wasn't there a festival happening around here soon? Sendai's famous for its Tanabata festivals. Lots of good food lined up, too. Or so I hear.
Yes, I did see decorations being put up here and there.
Anyway, I'll see you in 3 days. Don't forget.
I guess he wants us to rest up while we can.
Gramps is actually a pretty considerate guy, huh?
Well, since we're here, should we put on yukata and go to the festival?
Yukata. I can't help but think of our disastrous fireworks festival last year when we got rained on.
That's why we're gonna do it right this time. Besides, we didn't have Futaba or Haru with us back then.
Count me in. Going to a festival in a yukata sounds wonderful.
Then we got a plan. Sophia, find us a shop that sells yukata.
I've got 4 hits. Allow me to direct you.
Dude, check out all the booths!
As one might expect from Sendai's Tanabata Festival. It's quite lively here.
Apparently, the locals call it Tanabata-san, and it's said to have originated from back in Date Masamune's time.
Hey, that's the dude from the statue, huh?
He is not a dude. He is Lord Date Masamune, the one-eyed dragon of Ocean.
Jeez, what are you, his retainer or something?
Oh, there are so many booths. It's hard to pick what to see first. What do you think?
Ah, yes. Perhaps it's our experience with them in the metaverse, but they always manage to catch my eye.
Telling me. I already bought one. Reminds me of when I was a kid. Speaking of which, ain't those guys here yet?
It takes time for a lady to get ready. They're not unrefined apes like the rest of you.
Who are you calling an ape? You're the unrefined one, you furball.
Look, this furball's got claws, you bonehead!
Sorry for the wait.
Lady Han, you look absolutely gorgeous.
Thanks, Morgana.
Sorry, tying the obi took quite some time.
Stop staring so much. It's embarrassing.
Absolutely picturesque. You've brought us a much-needed air of refinement.
Yeah, according to someone, we're about as unrefined as it gets.
Wow, Ryuji, that looks really good on you. Even better than your school uniform.
You don't gotta try and make me feel better.
You made a good choice with that mask, though. Yellow's a good match for this season. I bought a water balloon myself. You gotta get one when you go to a festival.
Water balloon? Oh, you mean a yo-yo?
No, isn't that called a water yo-yo?
Wait a sec. I thought it was yo-yo balloon.
No, it's a water balloon.
What do you call it?
See, told you. Water balloons and yo-yos are 2 totally different things. So it's gotta be a yo-yo balloon.
Looks like everyone's having a good time. We should have a little fun ourselves. Why don't we check out the food stands and get something to eat?
Sure. I was starting to get hungry since everything smells so good.
Look, they've got all the staples. Yakisoba, yakitori, shaved ice. They've even got cognac skewers. Those are huge in Tohoku.
What are we waiting for? Charge!
Come on, we should get going too. I'm starving.
Hell yeah! Let's start from one end and get one of everything.
Feels as if we're forgetting the spirit of Tanabata. Though I have no objections.
I want to see more of the festival too. Show me how to catch goldfish.
That was so good.
Cognac skewers, ishinomaki yakisoba, zunda cider. We basically ate our way through Sendai.
And it was amazing. Gotta hand it to old man Masamune. He is one cool dude.
That's Lord to you. Did I do it right, Yusuke?
Am I that predictable?
Catching goldfish seems difficult. Is there some sort of secret to catching one?
Try to stay calm, then strike without hesitation. Trick is to catch them once you've read their movements.
Wow, that's impressive, Mako-chan. I see. We'll get it next time. You're getting a call from Zenkichi.
Yo, you guys having fun? Oh yeah? Good to hear. Listen, I wanted to ask you guys a favor. I'm already investigating in Sapporo, but before you leave Sendai, I'd like you to stop by Toho University. Tomorrow, there's going to be a session at the Mount Aoba campus. Not that kind of session. The CEO of Matisse is holding a lecture there. I'm still looking into them at the moment, but the more info we have, the better. I'd like you to attend the lecture in my place. I'm glad you get it. And just so we're clear, don't draw any unnecessary attention to yourselves. Just go and see if the CEO says anything strange. His name is Akira Konoe, and he looks like a capable CEO. I'll give him that. Anyway, I'm gonna be counting on you kids. And again, try not to get carried away, alright?
No way his name is Akira. The same name as... Come on. Oh man, this is gonna be great, because he has to be the final boss, or at least the bad guy, right? Akira versus Akira, let's do this.
So what did he want?
Let me get this straight. This guy's running the company that made Emma?
This might be a good opportunity to learn something new.
I suppose we'll find out at the lecture tomorrow morning.
Guess break time's over. Time to get back to work.
I'm still pressed over the bad guy being called Akira. I'm still pressed. That's really cool.
As you all know, life is just an ongoing series of daily decisions. What's for breakfast? What should I wear today? Every day begins with these insignificant little dilemmas. But then there comes a time to decide your field of study, your place of employment, who you're going to marry. And it's these choices that matter. Yes, people are always looking for the best choice or the correct answer. Matisse seeks to provide it for everyone through the power of AI. Emma is a state-of-the-art AI designed to integrate itself into our everyday lives. By gathering and analyzing extraordinary amounts of data with perfect precision, Emma can help everyone make the best choices.
Capable CEO seems pretty spot on.
Wow, he's so composed. He's practically overflowing with confidence. Look how clearly he states his company's outlook and principles. He's got everyone's attention. You're right. He's not saying anything particularly suspicious, though.
Well, thanks to Emma, Matisse's stocks have shot way up. You can bet they're one of Japan's biggest enterprises right now. That said, I feel like a company with this much going for it wouldn't have much to gain from changing people's hearts.
Perhaps, but that doesn't change the fact that Emma is still a key factor in the jails. It is through Emma that people are allowed access.
Right. Matisse is connected to all of this one way or another, be it directly or indirectly.
Hey, do you think there's a real culprit behind all of this? Like, some kind of mastermind? I think so too. Even if we beat the monarchs, change their hearts, and free everyone's desires, the jails don't disappear. There's gotta be something keeping them here.
So you're saying the real culprit's the one doing that?
I don't know. But do you remember how even the monarchs themselves didn't know much about Emma?
That's right. Alice and Natsume said the same things in their testimonies.
And if that's the case, then the monarchs might not be the only ones manipulating Emma.
Which means it could be someone at Matisse. Or our mystery observer.
Or our head honcho down there.
Or perhaps someone completely different.
Yeah, well, we just gotta stick to what Gramps was telling us, right? All we can do is keep solving cases and collect more info. Long as the Phantom Thieves of Hearts do what they do best, we'll set this shit straight.
Wow, Ryuji. That was pretty insightful. I'm surprised.
He's right. And in that sense, attending this lecture is a valuable use of our time. Let's make sure we pay attention all the way to the end.
Yo, how long was I out? So, what did the dude say?
Ugh, can I smack you?
Well, he didn't exactly say anything out of the ordinary. Then again, I wouldn't expect him to trip up that easily.
Well, I'm starving, so maybe we should just head back? That guy was talking for friggin' ever.
Hey guys, that stuff you said earlier, was all of that true?
Huh? Are you really the Phantom Thieves of Hearts? What?
No way. No way. This is the problem. We always talk about it really just in open like this. Can we have texted it to each other? Oh, damn it. Really? Again? Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous.
You're the woman from the beef tongue restaurant.
Oh, Ichinose-san, right? You heard all that? Well, the thing is, I'm really good at picking up when a cat meows. Honestly, I found that way more interesting than Konoe's lecture.
Mona! Me? But you guys are the ones she overheard.
The hell are we gonna do?
Whoa, stop. It's all right. This place will be closing up soon. Let's talk more outside. Wow, to think you guys are the famous Phantom Thieves. Come on now, don't try to hide it. When you guys mentioned Alice and Natsume, I imagine you were referring to Alice Hiragi and Ango Natsume from the press conferences, yes? Is it safe to assume those were your doing? Oh, and what was that about Emma giving people access to jails? Oh, is that related to everyone's hearts getting changed?
She heard everything.
Can we ask what you're doing here, Ichinose-san?
Oh, I told you at the beef tongue place, didn't I? I'm a researcher at the university.
Oh, that's right.
How close was she to us? It looked like she walked a pretty good distance. So she heard all of that. How loud were we talking? It's mind-numbingly painful just to see them get caught like this. So painful. This is what happens when you have a bunch of criminals and they're all teenagers. Oh my god. How did they get caught so badly? It's like I'm having a migraine on how bad that was.
I'm also the one who designed the base for Emma. You made the base? I didn't tell you. I specialize in the research and development of artificial intelligence.
He definitely didn't hear about that.
Around the time I finished developing Emma, Medice came to me with an offer to buy it. I was actually pretty tight on money at the time, so I went ahead and sold it.
Is this lady for real?
Oh, by the way, that's why Medice is participating in the lecture today. Well, to be more accurate, the university asked me to reach out to them. I certainly didn't expect the CEO himself to show up, though. I only got invited because of my little connection with the company. Anyhow, yeah, that's how I ended up being there to overhear everything.
So you're Emma's creator, and Medice is simply the ones running it?
Oh, well, they're definitely the ones running it, but I can't say for sure if that's all they've been doing. I just designed the base. Who knows what Medice did once I sold it to them?
So, you know all about Emma then, right?
Naturally. It's like my baby, you know. And at the risk of tooting my own horn, it's a really good baby.
Well, never would have expected this turn of events.
Do you think she's telling the truth about designing Emma?
I do think it's impressive that the CEO of Medice came to personally give a lecture. If she's the one who made it happen, doesn't that mean she has a lot of influence?
This is true. And let's not forget the university asked her to attend the lecture.
What should we do? She could probably tell us a lot about Emma.
Not to mention she knows who we are now.
What do you think?
What the hell do we do? Let's play dumb and run for it? Let's ask her for help? Let's tell her the truth? Like, if she overheard everything, I mean, she must be a smart lady. She could have just recorded us too. Let's tell her the truth.
I guess it's too late to cover this up.
Then we may as well go all in and find out what we can. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
It's settled then. We'll tell her everything.
Is all of that true? Right. We know. It's kind of hard to believe, huh?
Hey, what if we just show her, like we did with Senkichi?
Wow! It really does exist! I mean, how else could you explain all this?
So Emma functions as the entry point here, huh? No, that's... if I consider the possibilities.
She believed all that?
Oh, you have no idea how fascinating this is! What an incredible development!
Well, at least we don't gotta go through the trouble of convincing her.
Ichinose-san, do you have any idea why Emma is serving as an entry point to the jails?
Oh, no, couldn't tell you. I'm surprised this other world even exists. There's no way I could have thought of a way to get in if I didn't even know it existed to begin with.
Yeah, that figures. Wait, so that means that function was added later?
A world where people's desires are stolen and their hearts are changed. So many questions. Oh, wait. Maybe I should be heartbroken here. My baby is being used for evil after all.
Right. How about we make a deal?
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Super Phantom Thiefy! I'd be glad to help however I can. And I can't say I don't feel kind of responsible for all of this. More than anything, though, I think I'd die of curiosity if I didn't get involved. So, what do you need me to look into? Say the word and I'm on it.
Indeed. We'd be very interested to know exactly what kind of changes Emma went through thereafter.
I see. Basically, you'd like to know the secret behind this new version of Emma. And if someone's responsible, you want to know who.
Oh, hey! We found some of those mystery junk parts out there, didn't we? Maybe if she takes a look at them, we'll learn more about that world.
Ooh, so you're gonna give me a bunch of neat stuff to analyze? Yes, that's excellent. Just wonderful. In fact, I'll even buy them from you as research materials.
Well, if this is going to be a deal, then we'll need to provide something as well.
Nonsense. It's fine just the way it is. My inner researcher is just squealing with delight. So, what do you say we seal the deal? Okay, looking forward to it.
Oh, yo, if she specializes in AI, maybe we should ask about Sophia, yeah?
Huh? Sophia?
Hi, I'm Sophia, Humanity's Companion. It's nice to meet you, Ichinose.
This is Sophia? Huh. It's nice to meet you too.
Who flipped the switch on her?
Oh, no, it's just that I've got so much on my mind right now. I guess even I'm a little confused.
Sophia's an AI we met in the metaverse. Is there anything you can tell us about her?
No, I can't say I know anything about her. Think you could send me her code later, though?
Huh? Oh, sure. No problem.
Here, I'll give you my contact information. Well then, I'm excited to see how this all develops. See you around!
Well, there she goes.
Would have been nice if she'd known something about Sophia.
I'm okay, as long as I can stay useful to you guys. Guess that takes care of that.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot after all that's just happened, but we're heading to Sapporo next, right?
Yeah, we should get going. Zenkichi's waiting for us in Hokkaido.
Hell yeah! Hokkaido, here we come!
Hey!
Oh boy. Say goodbye to Sendai. Anything you want to tick off? While we're here, this is your last chance. Let's hit the RV when you're good and ready. Good news is, once you choose to get to the next city, you will be unable to return to the city you are currently in. Make sure to buy limited items and take care of business Unlike cities in the real world, you can revisit jails at any time. However, be aware requests obtained from conversing with your friends in past cities will no longer be available to accept or complete. Yes, so just in case I didn't finish anything here. Hey yo, can I borrow you? There's something I want to do before we go. I'll wait for you at Mount... okay. Alright, so it looks like there's more requests. I'm going to finish those up. And then afterwards, we move on to Hokkaido. So that's pretty exciting. Now, there's so much. Ichinose just showing up, overhearing us. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. It's a little too random that we just got caught like that, just out of the blue. And that she's really just willing to help us. She's a bit of an eccentric, obviously. But when she saw Sophia... she acted a bit weird, like she just was a totally different character. So I'm interested to know what she knows. She knows something, obviously. She's hiding something. There's no reason for her to really tell the truth 100% to us, since we were going to openly lie to her. And I mean, we did. So, that's the thing. But regardless, we're going to go to Hokkaido. The arc is over with Natsume. It's a sad case, but all too real in of itself. So, you got that going on for it. And, I guess I'll see you guys in Hokkaido. Peace out.
Next up.
Hello, Sapporo!
So this is Sapporo Central City, a bustling outpost of civilization, cradled by the untamed wilderness.
Now this is paradise.
I'll say, the heat has crept into my bones.
Whoa, An! Are those CGI? What cheat codes did you use to get those? Dieting life hacks? You're so skinny. Yeah.
Now that we're all together, let's talk about the monarch of Sapporo. Our suspect's name is Mariko Hyodo. Oh, and wait for it. She's the mayor of Sapporo Central.
Our target's a mayor?